Every human being lives by plans. We plan our future, our careers, our relationships, our success, our happiness. We imagine timelines. We set expectations. We draw maps in our minds of how life should unfold. And when those plans collapse, when the door we prepared for closes, when the path we trusted disappears, when the future we dreamed of dissolves, we feel shaken. We feel lost. We feel betrayed by life itself. In those moments, the heart whispers, reminds, or sometimes cries out, "Why did this happen?" But faith teaches us something deeper. It teaches that our plans are fragile, limited by sight and emotion. Allah's plan, however, is perfect, unlimited, and eternal. When our plans fail, it is not the end of our story. It is the beginning of Allah's arrangement. We see only what is in front of us. Allah sees what is ahead of us. We see the moment. Allah sees the lifetime. We see loss. Allah sees protection. We see delay. Allah sees preparation. What feels like failure is often redirection. What feels like an ending is often a beginning we did not imagine. When plans fail, the ego feels wounded. We feel as if our control has been taken away. But in reality, control was never ours. It was an illusion. Life constantly reminds us that we are not in command of outcomes. We can try. We can strive. We can pray. But we do not decide. Allah does. And this truth, when accepted, becomes peace. There are moments when you give everything to a goal. You pray for it. You work for it. You wait for it. You build your future around it. And then, suddenly, it collapses. A rejection, a breakup, a loss, a closed door. You are left asking, why would Allah allow this after all I did? But Allah does not measure effort the way we do. He measures hearts. He measures what this experience will teach you. He measures where this road would have led you. He measures who you are becoming. Sometimes Allah removes something not because you failed, but because you were about to succeed in the wrong direction. Sometimes He breaks a plan to protect your future. Sometimes He blocks a path because it ends in harm. Sometimes He delays a dream because you are not yet ready to carry it without losing yourself. What feels like rejection is often mercy in disguise. We often pray, "Ya Allah, give me what I want." But Allah, in His wisdom, answers, "I will give you what you need." What you want may satisfy a moment. What you need may shape a lifetime. When a plan fails, the heart feels empty. It feels as if something has been taken. But Allah never leaves a heart empty. He replaces. He reshapes. He reorients. He teaches the soul to rely on Him instead of outcomes. Every disappointment carries a lesson. Every delay carries a direction. Every collapse carries a call back to Allah. The believer's life is not built on smooth roads. It is built on trust. Trust that even when the road disappears, the guide remains. When your plans fail, you discover the limits of your vision. You realize how small your understanding was compared to Allah's wisdom. You realize that you were holding onto something that may not have held you. Allah is not cruel in His delays. He is precise. He is not careless in His removals. He is protective. He is not silent in your confusion. He is working in ways you cannot yet perceive. In those moments when everything seems uncertain, Allah is arranging details you do not even know exist. He is connecting future events. He is aligning hearts. He is closing one chapter so another can begin. The problem is not that plans fail. The problem is that we believe our plans were perfect. We grieve not because something ended, but because we believed it was the destination. But faith teaches that Allah is the destination. Every time a plan fails, Allah invites you back to Him, back to dependence, back to humility, back to prayer that is no longer about outcomes but about closeness. Hardship removes arrogance. It teaches the heart that strength comes from Allah, not from circumstances. It breaks the illusion of self-sufficiency. It teaches the soul to say, "I trust you, even when I do not understand you." This trust is not passive. It is powerful. It does not mean you stop trying. It means you stop clinging. You continue to strive. You continue to work. You continue to pray. But your heart remains surrendered. You do not collapse when a door closes. You do not shatter when a plan breaks. Because you know that Allah is still writing. You begin to say, "If this was not meant for me, then remove my attachment to it. And if something better awaits me, prepare my heart for it." This is maturity of faith. Every believer eventually learns that Allah's plan does not align with comfort, it aligns with growth. Comfort keeps you the same. Growth transforms you. And transformation is rarely gentle. Allah's arrangement often unfolds in layers. First, He removes. Then, He empties. Then, He reshapes. Then, He replaces. But between removal and replacement, there's a space, a waiting, a silence, a period where the heart feels lost. That space is where faith is refined. That silence is where reliance is born. That waiting is where the soul learns patience. You may feel as if nothing is happening, but in reality, everything is happening. Allah is rearranging you. He is teaching you how to walk without guarantees. He is teaching you how to trust without seeing. He is teaching you how to believe without control. And this is how hearts are prepared for what is greater than they imagined. When plans fail, do not ask, "Why did this happen?" Ask, "What is Allah teaching me?" Because every delay has a purpose. Every closed door has a reason. Every broken plan has a wisdom. And every believer who learns this truth becomes unshakable. They stop fearing uncertainty. They stop panicking at endings. They stop collapsing at change. Because they know one thing, Allah's plan never fails. And what He arranges is always better than what we design. The final truth every believer must embrace is that Allah's arrangement is perfect, even when it feels imperfect to us. What we perceive as failure may be a blessing in disguise. What we mourn may be protection. What we regret may be preparation. Allah sees the bigger picture, the paths, the people, the timing, and the outcomes. We see fragments. He sees the full mosaic. When your plan crumbles, do not despair. Do not let your heart harden. Instead, pause, reflect. Turn to Allah in prayer. Surrender your vision to the one who never errs. Ask Him for guidance, patience, and clarity. Trust that the closed door, the missed opportunity, the delay, is not rejection, it is redirection towards something far better than your imagination. Remember the words of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. If something is meant for you, it will reach you even if it is beneath two mountains, and if it is not meant for you, it will not reach you even if it is between your two lips. Tirmidhi, this hadith reminds us that divine decree transcends human effort, timing, and struggle. What is meant for you will never miss you, and what is not meant for you will never reach you. The wisdom of Allah surpasses our understanding. Every setback is a lesson. Every delay is a refinement. Every hardship is an invitation to rely on Allah to cleanse the heart of impatience and arrogance. In the silence of uncertainty, Allah whispers guidance. In the vacuum of loss, He plants seeds for something better. In moments of despair, He prepares the soul for contentment, strength, and resilience. It is in this understanding that true peace emerges. Not the fleeting peace of ease or comfort, but the deep, unshakable serenity of faith. When you know that Allah is arranging your life, you begin to act without fear, hope without anxiety, and endure without collapse. You walk forward with confidence, not because everything is certain, but because the one who controls certainty is with you. So, when your plans fail, remember, this is not the end. It is a divine pause, a spiritual recalibration, a call to trust, to surrender, and to believe that Allah's arrangement is always perfect. Even if it is invisible to your eyes, your path may be longer than you expected. Your dreams may take different shapes. Your heart may feel tested. But Allah's wisdom never fails. He rearranges the broken pieces into a masterpiece beyond your imagination. And when the time is right, all that was lost, delayed, or denied will return in a form far greater than you dreamed. So be patient. Continue striving. Pray sincerely. Keep your heart soft and trust unwavering. Every failure is not rejection, it is refinement. Every delay is not denial, it is divine orchestration. And every closed door is not the end, it is an invitation to the right door, perfectly timed by Allah. If this reminder inspired you, strengthen your connection with faith, patience, and trust in Allah's plan. Subscribe to Sunnah Focus for more Islamic motivation, life-changing lectures, and heart-touching reminders rooted in Quran and Sunnah.